Hi and welcome to this course on perspective sketching the easy way. I'm really excited to have you here. Now, before we jump into the content and lessons, I just want to give you a quick overview of the course lessons so you get a better understanding and the details of each lessons and what you will be learning. So in lesson number 1 here, we're gonna talk about boosting your creativity in 5 minutes. So usually when I start in the morning, I feel a bit tired. I feel like nothing is coming out of my brain and the creativity is just not there. Well, I use these few tricks that I'm going to show you in this lesson to really get the creative juices flowing. And in lesson number 2, we're going to continue on that line, but now we're going to use straight line only for shape exploration. And in lesson number 3, if you're still stuck in your sketching, and you really need to shake off your sketcher's block, then this trick in lesson number 3 will definitely get you up and running. And I'm also giving you a free PDF to download, and inside this PDF I've put together 23 different, you could say, shape categories, and this is all to help you boost your creativity and get going with your sketching. So please download the PDF, save it on your computer, open it up and have a look at it. It's a lot of pictures in there and I think you're really gonna like it. In section 2 here, we're gonna go into what this course is mainly about, which is perspective sketching. Now, as I mentioned in the intro video, I prefer to sketch in perspective using this way, which I call cloud sketching, and I do talk about it a little bit in my other courses, in some of them, but in this course we're really going to take a deep dive into it, and I'm going to explain the details behind it and why I think it's way more fun and especially faster than setting up an entire grid system of perspective lines before you even jump into the design. And we're going to continue on that road in the next lesson, which is cloud sketching, and now we're actually going to sketch a product, which is a vacuum. So I'm going to show you the steps from 0, which is a blank sheet of paper, all the way to the final perspective sketch of a vacuum, and how to sketch that using the cloud sketching technique. It's really cool, and I really think you're going to enjoy this one. In the next section, we're going to jump into car design, because I love to sketch cars, and I think most of you know that if you've taken any of my courses before. But the cool thing is you can definitely use cloud sketching to sketch cars. Now, I see sometimes, and when I look at sketches from students, that it feels like the perspective is sometimes a barrier that maybe it's not too hard to overcome, but it kind of stops you in the progress of getting the sketch done. So using the cloud sketching technique here is really cool, and I really think you're going to enjoy it because it removes the barrier and you don't really have to think about the perspective too much, because we're going to set up guidelines before we go into the details, and these guidelines are going to show you where you're going to put the features of the design. So we're going to talk about 3/4 rear view, 3/4 front view, and finally we're going to go into side view. And that's what this course is about. It's about the cloud sketching technique and sketching in perspective, and most of all, having fun when doing this. That's what I'm all about. That's why I don't like to set up an entire grid system. I prefer this system, the cloud sketching technique, instead. So I think that's enough about the content details. Now I just want to get into the sketching part, so let's do that, and I'll see you in the next lesson.